Harry never forgives himself with Megxit trouble as scare of return face-to-face with Queen. Prince Harry turned down the opportunity to return to the UK for Christmas last year as he wasn't ready to come back amid ongoing tension with the royal family, a royal source claimed. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle will remain in the US for Christmas, as they did last year. In July, 4 months after Oprah interview, Harry flied home to Meghan just a day after he unveiled Princess Diana's statue with brother William. Harry had flown to the UK to unveil a statue of their beloved mother on what would have been her 60th birthday. The brothers put their bitter personal animosity to one side for just over an hour to honour Diana, Princess of Wales, before Harry made a swift exit. It is not known if Harry met with the Queen, who had returned to Windsor from Scotland yesterday, while in the UK. There were also rumours of a lads' lunch organised with former school and army friends, but whether this went ahead has not been confirmed. Harry and Meghan believe they were abandoned by the royal family, even accusing them of racism towards Archie and ignoring their cries for help when the Duchess of Sussex felt lonely and suicidal while pregnant in London. The Queen is also said to be deeply upset by Prince Harry's latest round of public attacks on the royal family. The Duke of Sussex last week lashed out at Prince Charles' parenting in a podcast interview before claiming his family had showed total neglect for his well-being in a new mental health series. A royal source reportedly told the Mail on Sunday that Harry's grandmother has taken this very personally and is deeply upset by what Harry has said. In particular, his comments about Charles's parenting and suggesting his father knows no better because of how he was brought up. It has been a very upsetting time. During his interview with the Armchair Expert podcast, the royal said he left London to break the cycle of pain he suffered as a member of the royal family and needed to change that for my own kids. The Duke suggested Charles had suffered because of his upbringing by the Queen and Prince Philip, and that his father treated me the way he was treated, calling it genetic pain. I don't think we should be pointing the finger or blaming anybody, but certainly when it comes to parenting, if I've experienced some form of pain or suffering because of the pain or suffering that perhaps my father or my parents had suffered, I'm going to make sure I break that cycle so that I don't pass it on, basically, Harry said. It's a lot of genetic pain and suffering that gets passed on anyway, so we as parents should be doing the most we can to try and say, you know what, that happened to me, I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen to you. Meanwhile, royal author Robert Lacey, who wrote a book on Harry and William's relationship, spoke to the Daily Mail explaining how the rift could hurt the royal family. He explained, if this breach between the brothers is not healed in some way, it will come to stand with the abdication crisis and the death of Diana as one of the traumas that changed the monarchy. There is time to change things in a positive direction, but at the moment the palace is not working in that direction. According to Mr. Lacey, the rivalry between the brothers dates back to when they were young children vying for their mother's attention, when Harry often resented William, the heir, for being treated differently. He added, the palace got this very wrong, as it always does with the second-born. They always treat the second-born badly, not to say cruelly. It happened with Princess Margaret. It happened with Prince Andrew. It's the classic heir and the spare thing. They just don't know what to do with the spare. And they certainly didn't know what to do with the spare's wife. Away from the royal family, Meghan and Harry are said to be enjoying their lives in California.